Hi, my name's Mike Solomon and I'm the Executive in charge of Neighbourhoods and Community Services. I'd like to talk to you today about the suspension of green waste for 2 weeks. It's a decision that we've had to make regrettably, and it's not been an easy decision to make. We've been working day to day to try and keep the service going. And you will know that most of our neighbours around us, the other district councils, have already had the ban going for up to 6 weeks. So we're one of the last to actually take this step. And the step has to be taken because of the lack of drivers. Last week alone we lost 4 drivers, and one of those was poached on the street by someone walking up to them and asking them if they wanted to work for that particular company. They're being offered upwards of 50,000 a year by some of the bigger companies. And although that might be short term, it's still going to affect us. And I've heard actually today that there are 740 jobs advertised for HGV drivers in Somerset alone. So you can see that this problem isn't of our making. Now we're trying to do everything we can to make it easy for you to get rid of your green waste. So you can always go to our recycling centres, and we're looking at the possibility of maybe changing the hours there if we have to, so you can drop your waste off there. We know it's frustrating because you've all paid out for your green bins and you're thinking, well, they're not delivering. But I have to stress again, this is really not of our making. And our waste workforce are doing a tremendous job. They're working so hard to make sure the service is running and your main waste and recycling is getting picked up. Other ways forward is we don't recycle properly, so we put mixed loads on. Now we lose money on that and the government frowns on that, and frankly, we don't want to do that because recycling is very important to us. So that's something that is not easier for us to make a decision on. So the upshot is that for the next 2 weeks, we won't be collecting your green waste, but in that time, we are looking at all sorts of ways going forward that we can find to get that waste collected. But I will be able to give you an update and keep you informed on that one later. It's important as well, if you know anybody that's a HGV driver, by all means, tell them to apply. I mean, Brexit's had its impact on us, and we're lobbying the government to try and get the government to make it easier for foreign drivers to come back by giving them work permits. So we're doing everything we can, and I haven't taken this decision lightly. Every day we've looked at the problem, and every day it's got worse. Driver shortage has been a real problem, and it's a national problem. It's not just our problem. So again, I really do apologise, and we will keep you informed of what's going to happen going forward. Thank you.